Hi, I'm Andrew with Bullion RV, and today I'm going to show you guys this 8x28 ice castle Sportsman retreat. Coming in at 9,000 pounds dry, this thing is a tank. Let's go take a look. So we'll start over here on the front end. You might be able to tell or notice this is a galvanized frame and a hydraulic unit. You will have two completely full propane, 30-pound propane tanks when you drive this off the lot here at Bullion RV. And you do have a full plumbing system with your fresh water, your city water there as well. Well, actually, these are outlets, but that's your fresh water, that's your city water. And then something kind of unique to this one, because a lot of fish houses will just have like one combined tank for the black and gray water. This actually has separate gray and black water tanks, making it just that much easier and nicer to use even in the summer. We got a pop out here, and on top of there you can see that it does have the slide cover, which is a really nice feature to have. Coming down, this is a 2-axle unit. Again, there's the hydraulics back there, and what's really nice with the ice castle hydraulics is it's all done on like on a key fob, and you can just hold the button and the whole thing just kind of lowers down. So you could even, you know, theoretically be in your truck where it's warm and still be putting this down on the ice. There's your exhaust for the battery. Here's where you can plug into 30 amp power with your using shore power, or maybe you got a generator when you're fishing. Coming around the back, we do have a nice mural here right on the back end. Ice Castle likes to do this quite a bit with their units, and they always look really nice. Nice big power awning up front here. It is getting a little breezy, so I'm going to bring this in pretty soon. And then there's also lights with an outdoor entertainment system. Should probably mention, there's your exhaust for your furnace, your hot water heater, and more outlets outside, so you can maybe plug in a waffle maker, a TV if you're using this in the summer and you want a tailgate or something. It's your camper, it's your world, do whatever you want. So, get one more look at the exterior here. All right, now that we're inside, I figure we'll start at the nose and work our way back. This is the V that's out in front of the camper that you see. And we actually have 2 bunks up here. Somebody can be, you can put the kids up here to sleep if you need to. And then what's also nice is you do have a TV hookup and a TV back right there. And some storage. Well, maybe not as much down there, but the cupboard is nice to cover up that plumbing, but you definitely can use that for storage. And there's also a pocket door. So if you do, want to put the kids to bed, but you still want to be up and fishing a little bit, you can slide that shut and they can sleep, or whoever's up here just gets a little more privacy. Now, speaking of places to sleep, we do have this. This is a really nice big sofa that does jackknife down into a bed fairly easily. And then we've also got some holes up here for whoever is sitting on the sofa to still be able to jig and hopefully catch some nice pike. Let's take a look at the bathroom here. Got your sink, medicine cabinet. You've got a porcelain 4-flush Dometic toilet and an entire shower. Now, if you guys have watched my videos, I typically test out showers, and because of the skylight in this one, I can actually fit pretty well without hitting my head. So, it's always a nice feature when you see that in campers. Now, there is a small step there, so be careful you don't trip. But having your own private bathroom like this just really gives you a lot of options, especially when using this in the summer. If you take the missus on a camping trip, having her own personal bathroom is just a lot nicer than, gas stations and rest areas and all of that. But this is probably my favorite part because I love to cook. And down here, you actually have a pretty decent sized oven. Now, you're not going to cook your Thanksgiving turkey in there, but frozen pizzas, sheets of lasagna, absolutely. Up top, you've got your microwave, and this hood does vent out outside. Got the light and the fan right there. On the other side, here's our refrigerator. It is a pretty decent sized refrigerator in there, and a dedicated freezer store all the ice cream when you want to take the grandkids camping in the summer. Coming around, we do have lots of storage and counter space. It's always nice in a camper to have more storage, but they really take this area where, you know, it's above the wheels, and they really kind of, you know, use that area well and give you some extra storage rather than just having it open and missing all that space. On this side, you've got your sink and a lot of more counter space as well. Now, as we get towards the back, we'll point out there is a radio where you can plug in, or not plug in, but you can connect Bluetooth from your phone, be able to play your music or whatever you want to do through that, inside and outside. And again, just even more storage all over this thing. Everywhere you look, there's cabinets. Everywhere you look, there's a place to, you know, tuck stuff away, and nooks and crannies that are just going to come in real helpful down the road. Now, here we get to the end of the ice castle. This is pretty standard, I think, for a lot of fish houses. A setup like this, you know, where towards the back you just got a place to kind of hang out, play board games, or do whatever you really need to. But what's nice about this setup, you know, instead of being like a U-shaped dinette, having the two jackknife sofas here does make it possible for, you know, a few guys to actually come and sleep here. Nobody's buddying up or anything like that, and it kind of leaves you open for your fireplace. So you have an extra heat source. Now, you will need to be connected to your generator or shore power to run your fireplace there, but once you do, that kicks out a lot of heat and helps you stay even more warm and toasty when you're out on the ice. You can see there you can hook up for your TV, have a little entertainment, and above us is, of course, the lowering powered queen size bed. So there is a very comfortable place for the missus to sleep without having to jackknife any sofas or move anything really too much. And you could even leave this bed made when you put it back up. Another nice feature is, again, storage. They put these cabinets up here, which does kind of, you'll see in a moment, it does really hide that motorized bed, which is just kind of nice to get it up out of the way and, you know, out of sight, out of mind. So this is the 2026 Ice Castle 8x28 Sportsman Retreat. It's got 9 holes. All the holes, well, actually, hang on. 9 holes, and all but this one right there have lights. You can either have the blue lights at night or to charge your glow-in-the-dark lures, or your traditional white lights. That is the only one that doesn't have a light. But other than that, 8 lit holes, 1 regular. So you got 9 holes to be able to go fishing. You can sleep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people in here, depending on how much folks all like each other. You got a full bathroom, got a full kitchen. This is less of a fish house and more of a legit RV. So if you're interested in this, please give me a call at 218-408-8937. Again, this is Andrew with Bullion RV. I'd love to show you this or any of the other ice castles we have on our lot. 218-408-8937, and I hope to hear from you soon.